We've had a very busy couple of months. Of course, it's not ideal timing with the coronavirus, but we're all in the same boat, and everybody's pulled together to organise some nice shows. And it's been a lovely time actually to stay at home and work with all the young horses that we have here. We've done so much breeding and put so much into our young stock the last few years that it's been really nice to spend some time at home from travelling and work with all the students I have in the yard and riders that are working with us here in Ballypatrick and really get the best out of the young horse we have coming through. So it's been a tricky time, but at the same time there's been lots of positives. At the moment I've been competing in a number of the horses myself. Then there's Ethen. He was in Germany for a number of years and he was in Ballypatrick before he went to Germany, and it's great to have him back. He's a great guy to have on side. Really knows how to produce a young horse really well, and he's a number of young or nice 8 and 9 year olds up to Grand Prix level now that he's doing well with. Along with that there's Kevin Gallagher. He was very successful pony rider and we're lucky to have him here. At the moment he's in second place in the Premier Series with Ballypatrick Flamenco. He's young, he's only 23 now, but he's all the talent in the world, and his riding is getting better all the time. I think he's really going to be someone that you're going to see a lot of in the future. Then we have some students here. Charlotte Jacobs is American, she's here at the moment. She's really looking forward to the Breeders' Classic. She has a very nice young mare, Ballypatrick Bella, that was 4-year-old champion last year in Dublin. So they've been jumping some great rounds during the Irish Horse Sport Series, and we're excited to see them jump in Barnadown. And we have Max O'Reilly Highland. He has a nice bunch of young horses as well. Obviously Max has been very successful in juniors and young riders. He's won plenty of medals, so it's a pleasure to have him here as part of the team. And we have Natalie McHenry. She's a Canadian rider, so she's based here, and she has a Grand Prix horse, and she has one younger horse that she competes as well. The horses that I will aim for Breeders' Classic is the Grand Prix. I will jump Duco. He's been in my string a number of years now. He's owned by Mary Ellen DeRucci. She's been an unbelievable supporter of mine over the years. And Duco, he was double clear in Lisbon Nations Cup last year, and he picked up a slight injury, but he's back on track now. He feels better than ever, so I'm really looking forward to the Grand Prix this year. Is down as a 150/160 class, so there should be some big jumps, but he's a real power jumper, so it should be a class that should really suit him, and he's really coming into form. The other horse that I'll ride is Grad Joe. He's only a 9-year-old by Cardento, and actually Stevie Smith and Sophie Richards in Barnadown, where the Breeders' Classic will be held, produced him from a 4-year-old when we bought him together in Sweden. And they've done a lovely job producing him, as they do with all their young horses. And I did just his second 150 in Balmoral, and he was double clear there. And lovely horse, jumps a lot of clear rounds and feels like he has scope to jump 160 classes. So again, the Grand Prix in Barnadown in the big grass field should really suit that horse. I'm looking forward to it. I'll jump another horse that's quite new to my string called Coolivio. He's an 8-year-old by Contargas, and I will jump him in the 7-8-year-old classes in Barnadown. But I think personally he's the best horse I've ever had in the yard. He's the most talent, he's lovely to ride. So I've been really minding him, just producing him steadily. He's done a couple of national Grand Prix, he's jumped clear in those, and he's a horse that if he's still in our string next year, if he's not sold, he'll definitely be a horse that we'll be aiming for some Super League Nations Cups.
So I have 3 horses down here at the moment in Ballypatrick. I have Akonzina PS. She's a 6-year-old by Action Breaker. We only have her since the middle of lockdown, and she's really turned into a lovely mare. She's 6 years old, jumping in the 130s the last couple of months, and yeah, we're very hopeful for her for the future. I have a 9-year-old, Babar Debussy. We've had him for about a year and a half now, and he's stepping up to the 140, 145 level, and he's doing so very well. I'm very happy with him. I hear Ballypatrick, they're doing a brilliant job with the horses. Fortunately, with work commitments, I don't get down here as frequently as I would like, but whenever I do come down, the horses are schooled impeccably. They're looked after within an inch of their life. And yeah, Greg is brilliant on the ground, helping you with your flat work and your jumping, and I just find it fantastic.
So at the moment I have 3 older horses that are jumping Grand Prix level. Ballypatrick Flamenco, he's a 10-year-old by Ethen Flamenco. He's been very successful at the moment in the Premier Series Grand Prix, double clear in the first 2 legs of the Grand Prix Series. I also have a 9-year-old ESI Starstruck. He's bred by Andrew Hughes from ESI Stud. And that horse has moved up to National Grand Prix level. He was clear in Barnadown and also finished 2nd in our local National Grand Prix in Ryans. Flexibility is a 9-year-old gelding by Flexible, bred by Dr. Noel Cawley. He was very successful last year in National Grand Prix level, and this year he's stepping up again. He's jumped some very good rounds. So BP Pocahontas is a homebred by Emilion out of a Pacino mother. He's been competing in the horse sport classes this year, has been very successful. He was clear in Galway, also clear in Mullingar a couple of weeks ago, so he looks like a bright horse for the future.
I have a lot of horses to ride actually at Ballypatrick at the moment. I have 2 very exciting 8-year-olds that just stepped up to National Grand Prix level. One of them, Jador Flamenco, is very exciting I think for the future. He's stepped up very easy. I'm looking forward to him again. Hopefully at Breeders' Classic he'll step up and do the 140 class. The other horse, Hawaldi VDL, is only a new enough horse to us. We got him at the back end of last year. He's also an 8-year-old and he looks to be very exciting. He's jumped his first National Grand Prix 2 weeks ago clear, so he looks like a very nice horse for the future. I have 2 good 7-year-olds also. One of them, Ballypatrick Cooley, who was placed 2nd in the horse board 7-year-old final in Mullingar. We're going to aim him at the Breeder Classic show. I also have another 7-year-old, Clark. He's owned by Julian Nagler from America. He looks to be a very exciting horse for the future, and hopefully at the end of the year he might go over to America for Julia to compete. But at the moment he's jumping 135 classes very easy, and we're very excited about him for the future. I also have a really good 6-year-old mare, Emerald Mystique. She's owned by Dr. Noel Cawley and Lisa Cawley. She was placed last year in the Breeders' Classic, and this year she's jumped double clear in nearly all the horseport class that she's competed in. She's really a really good mare, very careful, tries her heart out every day. So we're hoping she'll go well in the Breeders' Classic.
To keep the whole show on the road in a place like this, it takes a huge team, and there's a great bunch of people in the yard at the moment working with us, so things are going great. I'd like to pay a big thank you to our sponsors. Good to have good people to work with. We have been working with CWD a long time now for all our tack, as well as Gain Horse Feeds, TRM, Flexon for our stirrups, Zandona for boots, and Charles Owen for our helmets. So we've, as I say, a great bunch of people to work with. A great bunch of team in the yard, as well as it's a family operation here as well. So it takes plenty to make it go around, but yeah, it's been good, and we're really looking forward to the year ahead.